Our little tent family site.
The part about American pancakes that you don't like is the part that I do like.
The cake.
The thickness.
Eventually, we will get out of Kennedy Meadows and get back on trail. May 23rd, 2024. It takes all of us a long while to repack our bags. 7 days of food is a heavy carry, and each bear canister on its own adds extra pounds. This section is going to be physically challenging, not only with snow, but also from the weight of our packs. There are several times I hear from across the way, "Where am I going to fit this?" And "This feels so heavy." New kicks.
Sound effects. Oh, my fingers were probably over the camera the whole time.
6 people stuffed inside a minivan, and with just as many backpacks, trekking poles, and ice axes. It's only a few miles to the general store, and soon we are there. Slowly, as the afternoon turns into evening, we eventually realize there will be no more mail for today. None of us want to stay. That much is clear. It is a feeling of craving the mountains. I feel overstimulated, I say. Bougie agrees. It's too much. We set up our tents in the dirt behind the store and return yet again to the picnic table. Just one more day of rest, I tell myself as my back begins to ache from sitting. I remind myself to remember this, because we will be spending the next 7 days in the snowy wilderness. It is finally time to get out of here.
We're basically Power Rangers.
May 24th, 2024. Miles hiked, 18.5. There's the crew. Everybody's packs are loaded up. We've got
All 5 of us.
all 5 of us.
All 3 of them, all 5 of us.
We've got. It occurs to me now that I have not explained exactly why the Sierra is so intimidating. Perhaps others will know automatically, but I didn't know myself until now. We have about 300 miles of hiking near or above 10,000 feet. There are several high mountain passes that go above 12,000 feet. And this early in the season, those passes will be covered in snow. There's a window for hiking as the weather turns warmer and the snowmelt begins. If it continues to freeze overnight, then the snowy passes can be traversed early in the morning when one can walk on top of the refrozen snow. In the afternoons, the sun softens the snow and the dreaded post-holing begins. The effort of pulling yourself out of a hole with a heavy pack over and over again is beyond exhausting. So there's a window in the mornings where one needs to be up and over the pass before the snowmelt begins. Next are the river crossings, swollen from snowmelt. These too can be less dangerous in the mornings before the melt begins. All this with extra weight from long food carries, the bear canisters, and extra snow gear. These are the reasons hikers are advised not to go alone.
Good call.
Bobby
That's
doing
nice.
his stretches.
Oh, that
I'm just
feels
sitting.
good.
Oh, what are you doing there?
Oh my god.
Bobby over here painting. Got our tent packed up. Roadrunner got her tent packed up. All right, Bobby getting on the shoes. 25th, 2024. Miles hiked, 15. It is so easy to catch something afterwards and string all the dots together. During, however, that is much more difficult. Maybe it was just the perfect storm. I put the things together afterwards, like how I added extra salt to my food last night and realized Robert did not. like how I pushed us this morning to get in 5 miles before we stopped for water. The group has decided we will meet up at Devil's Creek for lunch. It makes sense, as this will be right before the next big climb. I think the miles will go quickly, but almost at once Robert begins to slow down. He tells me he is worried about our schedules for meeting up with his nephew. He grows upset, and when I try to reassure him, we begin to talk in circles. Then he becomes irritated. I should have realized something was off, but instead I become more frustrated. He begins to pee a lot, and I get more frustrated. It's excessive. He's slowing us down. How do I not realize? I should have known better. It is only when Robert begins to hike extremely slow that I realize something is wrong. I give him 2 bars to eat, commanding him when he tries to refuse. He stops talking to me, and when I ask why, he tells me that his brain is foggy. Thankfully, by this time, it is only a few miles left to water and the others. It's funny, I was craving plain water, but it was only dehydrating me more, Robert tells me later. I'm just grateful it was only a mild case of altitude sickness. Today was just a good prep day.
A great day to climb up, and it was all fun.
It is the end of the night, brushing our teeth. We're gonna do 15 miles, but we'll just see how we feel. We'll see how much snow we got.